Today, a colourful, dramatic, contrasted portrait. Not just any portrait, but one that uses unusual colours to tell its story. So, instead of realistic skin tones, I'll be building this piece out of unexpected hues. Blues, greens, yellows, and touches of orange. I'll be working mainly with my well-used Crayola oil pastels. I'm starting with a low chin-up angle, a slightly worm's eye view that gives the portrait a quiet sense of power. And in order to see exactly where I'm going with this, I made a few swatches as a guide. I'm using a fairly limited palette, starting with my light blue. Next, I'm using the darkest blue to create my shadows. At least the darkest blue that I have in my Crayola set. Now a red to darken the blue even more. Now a little green to liven it up a little. True to form, I did a couple of renditions before deciding on the colour scheme. A few musings with my coloured pencils in my sketchbook, and then a play with pastels, but using blue and a few warmer colours. In an earlier version, a smaller version, I added some pink along with the yellows and oranges, leaning in towards a more warmer palette. I'm getting the feeling that I'm going to be playing around with this particular image in a few more versions. But for this larger piece, I decided to lean more into the cooler colours, the blues and the greens. The lighting, the pose and the colours will all contribute to how this piece feels. I'm emphasizing the eyes, the lips, the nostrils a little bit with my dark blue pastel. My lighter blue becomes the mid-tone for the skin. And straight away, I'm getting Avatar vibes with this blue shade. Before finishing one section of a piece, I tend to move on to another. I do this because I want to get an overall feel for how everything works together. I'm jumping onto the necklace now, adding some blues and then a little red to darken the blue. I'm using similar colours in the necklace to tie everything together. Now that I've got a good idea of how things are working, I'll return to doing the face. I'm layering a light green over the blue. Together they create a kind of a turquoisey glow. A small piece of paper towel blends the two colours together nicely. I'm taking advantage of the white of the paper for the highlight, but I'm still using a little of my white pastel just to fill in those areas, creating a more uniform surface. I find the more you blend and layer the oil pastels, the more intense and alive the image becomes. For this project, I'm working on cardstock. It's sturdy and it allows me to build layer upon layer. Now with oil pastels, you can press hard and fill the whole page at once, or you can take your time, letting the colours slowly merge together. Now we have our cool colours down, let's add a little warmth. Doing this is going to add a touch more drama to the drawing. Some yellow for the chest and shoulders. I'm using the yellow as a mid-tone here, and some orange for the shadows. Now for the dress. Yellow, turquoise, bits of orange and blue. These colours echo the tones in the skin, pulling the entire composition together. The detailed lines and shading that I created acts as a guide for each of my colours. I'm really liking how the juxtaposition, the placement next to each other of the warm and cool colours are really creating some vibrancy and drama. Oh, and guess what? I think this particular pastel has officially become one of my favourites. My Montmartre pastels. I bought a set of whites to use as a supplement. The Montmartre is soft and creamy. The colour stands out more than any of the other brands when I use it. So, for extra details on the dress, I'll be using it to add small white dots as accents. Now a little more detail in the pattern, and I think that's it. This part is really rewarding, but you have to go really slowly. Okay, here we go. Drama in action. Now she really does look like a sister from another planet with that blue tone, or really and truly, it is Avatar vibes. But remember, this isn't about realism, it's about feeling, about creating something a little different. Using unusual colours for portraits is one way to break free from the norms and expectations. I really like this drawing. I'm tempted to do it on a larger scale, maybe in a medium like acrylic or gouache, and then I'll frame it alongside my current portrait on the wall. I have plenty of frames waiting to be filled, and so many colour combinations I'd like to try. I hope you enjoyed this video. Grab some unusual colours and create a portrait of your own. I'd love to see what you come up with. Wishing you much love. Peace.